Sorry if you can see my light in my glasses. I don't know how to make that go away, but now y'all know I use Diva Light. Hey everyone, my name is Melody and welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a review on the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus collection. This review is primarily for people with oily skin and also people who sweat easily like me, so this is gonna be a fun review. Let me just say this first thing. This collection is so affordable. It is so cheap. First, the foundation costs $5.99. Are you kidding me? It is, oh my gosh, it is such a good deal. The concealer is $3.99 and it looks like this. And then lastly, the powder costs $4.99 and it looks like this. So first, I'm going to review the foundation. Alright, so the foundation has 1 fluid ounce in this, and that's not shocking. A lot of foundations are basically 1 fluid ounce. There is no SPF in this, which is a big downer because I like my foundation to at least have SPF in it, but it doesn't. It's mainly about the flashback, like when you take pictures of your face with a flash, your face isn't not shining, but it's not bursting with light back at your camera, if that makes sense. I guess that's true. I didn't see anything wrong with myself when I took a flash picture. The thing is, when I found this collection at my drugstore, they didn't have all of the colors of the foundations. They seriously only had 8 colors. But online on the Wet n Wild site and also in select Walgreens or other drugstores, they will have all of the shades available for you. But at my local drugstore, they only had 8 shades, so I had a very few to select from, and quite seriously, I had very select few to choose from because the color that I got here, which is cream beige, looks like this. It was the darkest color that they had on display, which was very annoying. This color, in my opinion, is a little bit more pink toned, whereas I'm more yellow toned, so it kind of looks iffy when I first put it on, but I can balance it out. I can make it look good when I put on bronzer and all that other stuff on my face. I like this foundation a lot, actually, to be honest. I did get oily eventually throughout the day, but I always get oily no matter what, but I didn't become such a terrible grease ball. It is winter here in California, so the weather isn't as warm or excruciatingly hot right now. So of course my makeup is going to stay on better, but I could tell that I really do enjoy wearing this makeup. I did notice though, when I did apply this foundation on my face with a brush, it can get cakey, so be very careful with that. When I applied it with a beauty blender, it looked a lot better. That is what I did today for my makeup. To open up your foundation, you have to unscrew it like this, and then voila, here's like a little spatula of the product, and then you can either like put it on your hand, use your brush or your beauty blender, dab on it that, and then put it back on your face, or you can just, you know, use the little spatula here and just dot it all around your face, and then just apply it however you do so with whatever applicator you're using. I feel like this foundation can be full coverage if you keep adding more layers on, but like I said before, you have to be very careful when doing your foundation because it can become cakey, and I don't like cakey makeup. This doesn't say that it minimizes your pores, it doesn't cover up fine lines or anything like that, so if that's what you're looking for, this probably isn't going to do it. My skin isn't that bad, but I kind of noticed that my skin does form more acne after using this foundation, so maybe something in the ingredients, or I don't know, my face may be reacting to something in it, but I still do like it, and it is cruelty free. And so here I'm going to swatch out the color on my hand. Ooh, it's dripping there. So it's right here, the bottom swatch there. The top one is of the concealer that I recorded earlier, but that's the foundation down there. Next, the concealer. This concealer is tiny. Look how tiny it is. It's a little bit smaller than Maybelline concealer. I'm not sure which one it is called, but you know what I'm talking about. It's a pretty small deal. In here is 2.29 fluid ounces here. Online, it shows that there are 6 shades of concealer in the Wet n Wild a Photo Focus collection, but again, at my drugstore there were only 3 that I could choose from, and I got the darkest one, I believe, which is the color light medium beige. This is what my concealer looks like. Basically, it looks like that, like a normal wand here, and then when I apply it here. So that's what it looks like. Like, honestly, it's nothing much to be wowed about. The only thing that I can say about this is that I feel like there's not a lot of product in here because it's so small, and I have to keep going back into the application because it runs out right after I'm done, barely done doing my under eyes, and I have to go back again to get more product. But that's the only downside about this. It does cover up your under eye circles and your blemishes and whatnot that you want to cover. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially for the price, $3.99. And finally, the powder. The powder that I got is Golden Tan. Looks like this. The price of this powder is $4.99, and again, very good price for what you're getting in here. This has a pretty good amount of powder in here, which is 7.5 grams. Online, there are 8 shades available of the pressed powder, but at my drugstore, there was only 3 or 4 shades available. And I got the second to darkest shade. Well, this isn't the second to darkest shade in the whole collection, but this was one of the darker ones available, and I got it in Golden Tan. Online it says that each shade can match an X amount of ranges of shades, so that means like this can transform to, I don't know, I guess blend into my skin tone to make it look good and decent and work with what I have. So we'll see about that when it gets a little bit warmer. Again, this came out to be $4.99, so this is awesome. So this is a really good color powder in my opinion so far. Overall, should you buy this collection? I think you should. It was a very fun collection that I truly do enjoy. I normally don't venture out to try out new foundations, mainly because I'm not really a foundation person. I'm more of an eyeshadow junkie, but considering the price, come on, seriously, $5.99, $4.99, $3.99? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So is this oily person approved? I would say kind of, only because it's not hot right now. I'm not sweating terribly right now, and my skin seemed to be okay. My skin does look really good while using this, but I would not say that it is oily person approved. But you can definitely try it for yourself if you want to spend X amount of money. But this is one of the way cheaper options in the drugstores, and I kind of enjoy using it. So that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you're an oily person and you've tried this foundation, powder, and concealer out, please comment down below and tell me what you thought of it. Alright, bye guys!